Hey y'all, it's Amanda coming at you on April the 25th. I am a year and about a month and a half out from surgery. I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy on March the 10th of 2017 with Dr. John Tuliadis at Grandview Medical Center here in Birmingham, Alabama. My high weight was 260 pounds. My weight on the day of surgery was 244 pounds. My weight currently today is 169.8, I think is what it was this morning when I weighed in, which is not my all-time low. My low so far is 165, but I've been really bouncing between 165 and 170 for the past couple of weeks. I don't know if it's because I'm eating, because I'm exercising more, like I don't know why, but that's where I'm at. I still kind of say that I'm 165 just because, as I've explained to you guys before, I just take, like, I feel like I get to a certain number and then I not necessarily stall, but I feel like I kind of play around with that number. Like I go up, I go down, and you know, and all that. And so I just usually take the lowest that I've recently seen, which, like I said, is 165. Either way it goes, I'm still happy with where I'm at. Granted, I'm not where I want to be just yet. I'm not finished. I want to lose at least to 160. That means I will have lost 100 pounds, and then I want to kind of have a little playroom, maybe 15 to 20 more pounds below that. So we're looking at possibly 145, which just sounds crazy to me because I started out at 260, and because I was that, like, I was so big for most of my life. I don't know if I'll get down to 145. And I'm sorry for the light changes, y'all. I'm leaving work for the day. Actually, I'm off today, but I came in and worked some overtime. So I'm actually leaving the parking deck. And so it's a lot of circles and a lot of dark and bright and then dark and bright. And anyway. So one of my favorite YouTubers, or one of my favorite VSG stories, or whatever you want to say, like, to watch, is Corinne's VSG on YouTube. And I think she started keeping up with me before she started making videos. I'm not really sure, but I think she did. Hang on, let me get clocked out, or get
Please
badge
insert
data.
your parking ticket. Please insert your parking ticket.
Anyway, she had updated the other day, and I was like, oh yeah, I need to make an update video. And she's like, oh yeah. And I was like, I've just been unmotivated. And honestly, y'all, I've had not necessarily issues, and like I said, I haven't really gained per se, but I'm just, I don't know. I've had some issues. I've had some old habits creeping in, wanting to snack a lot more. Haven't always made the best choices. I got into a really bad rut around like Thanksgiving and Christmas. Like, I did good around those particular holidays, but I feel like sometime in between, like somewhere, I lost focus. And even though I've lost like 20 pounds since then, I still feel like I lost focus at some point, and I just wasn't doing what I needed to do in order to lose the weight. Like, I've been eating right, but I fell off from going to the gym, which I know that you guys have heard me say this before. Like, if I could ever get to the gym, I'm doing great. Like, I enjoy my workouts, and I love it, and I can get into a habit. But it's like, once I fall out of that habit, it's so hard to get back into it. And I don't know why that is, but I'm not the only one, because I've talked to a few other people that have had that same problem. They're like, yeah, once I stop going, or if like I miss a week, it's hard to get back in. And I don't know if it's like because we feel like we're starting all over, or I don't know. But for the past couple of weeks, I've really been working out really good. Yesterday, I tried something new, and I want to talk to you guys about it. So I went to this place called Squad Fitness, and they do, like, it's sort of kind of like CrossFit, but it's a little bit different. It was a lot of fun. It was cardio day, and I've been really wanting a good workout like that, so I really enjoyed that. if you want to know more about it, maybe I could even like take a video. I don't know if I'd be comfortable taking a video like in class, just because you're moving from one station to the next, and like I just don't know if I'd feel comfortable doing that. But if you want more information about it, I'll definitely tell you like all about it. But anyway, so some of the things that I've been doing. So I haven't been to y'all since, I think it was in December, which is like 4 months. It may have even been November. I don't know. I know it was after Thanksgiving, but I think it was before Christmas. So I had injured my back by jumping on the trampoline with my nephew. And so anyway, so that healed or whatever. I've had a couple of other little small issues with my back. I don't know if I've pinched nerves or like what the issues are, but I know that I've had some back issues. And it really sucks because it's like I get into a good workout routine and I'm excited about it, and I'm like, I've got a good routine going on and I'm sticking with it and I'm doing great. And then my back, I get a twinge in my back, or I get a pinched nerve or whatever it is, and it's like it puts me down, you know, and it's hard to keep up with that workout routine at that point. And so it's like, it's just frustrating. So but some of the things that we've been doing as a family, like me and the kids, we've been going hiking. We love to go hiking now, y'all. It's so much fun. We've been twice, which doesn't sound like a lot, but I had never been a hiker. The first time we went hiking, I'm an amateur, you know, like I didn't know where should we start. I didn't know this park. I just knew that like there's tons of different trails, and I tried to tell the kids, you know, if we get up here, we either need to, you know, walk back down the mountain, or we need to find another like trail that we want to walk on. And so there's not really, it doesn't make like a big U-turn, you know, I mean it does, but like there's several other trails intertwined in that. Well, anyway, long story short, we ended up walking 8.5 miles that first day, and so like the kids were they were great sports about it, and I wasn't like, yeah, of course I was a little like tired at the very end, but we had taken plenty of snacks, we had taken plenty of water, you know, it wasn't hot outside, but it wasn't cold. Like it was perfect temperature for a hike. It was just a lot of fun. The kids really enjoyed it. We actually hiked the mountain first. We climbed the total of like 55 flights of stairs that day, which I just thought was crazy. I'm like, we freaking really climbed a mountain, you know. But that was a lot of fun. And then we went to Moss Rock, which we only walked like 3.5 miles that day, but I mean, that's still an accomplishment, y'all. Like, for us to not ever have done something like that. And, like, they had a ton of, like, little boulders and rocks and stuff you could climb. And so my kids really enjoyed that. Plus, they had, like, a little creek that ran through the park. And so they got to see, like, tadpoles and frogs. And they got to walk on the boulders across the little creek. They just enjoyed it. We all enjoyed it. We took our lunch just like we did on the other hike. We sat down on the boulder, a big boulder in the middle of the creek, and just ate lunch and, you know, talked and took pictures and just had fun. And so it's really quality time spent with my kids, enjoying nature. It's something, like I said, we've never done before. I really wish that I could get my husband involved, but it's just not his thing. Like, he does a lot of walking during the day when he's at work, and I understand that. So, you know, this is something that, like, me and my kids can do, and we don't have to worry about spending any money because it's free. Because you know, I'm not gonna pay to go to a park, but all the parks that I've chosen so far, well, the 2 parks that I chose are free, and so that was nice. The only thing, like I said, the only thing we had to do was like pack snacks and food and stuff like that. So, what else? I'm still, I wouldn't say struggling, but I guess technically in a way I am struggling to get my water in every day. It's like I feel like I constantly drink, but at the end of the day, I still feel like I didn't hit my goals for my water intake. But I do drink at least 2 cups of coffee a day with my protein shake, so that's a full protein shake throughout the day, because I do half and half, and I do 2 cups of coffee. I'm trying to drink, like, I've tried having like bottles of water like ready to grab to see if maybe that would help me like get a better I don't know, like I feel like if it was easier to drink, you know, just grab a bottle and go. But then it's like, used to I could grab a bottle of water and like chug half of it, and I can't do that now. Like I can chug about a quarter of the bottle, or I feel like I've chugged half the bottle. When I look down, it's only like a quarter of the bottle. So I'm having trouble. I probably get about 60 to 80 ounces of water a day, which is not bad, but it's not as good as it needs to be. I'm still like, I feel like I'm eating really good. I'm trying not to overeat, which is like that's hard, but I'm trying. Like I try to measure my stuff, try to weigh my stuff, because I don't want to overeat, because I don't want my stomach to be as big as it used to be, and I don't want to gain the weight back. Like I've lost 95 pounds, you know, give or take a few, and I don't want to gain any of that back, especially not this close, like this far out / close to surgery. Y'all excuse me, this sun is killing my eyeballs, so I'm gonna put on my fancy little glasses. Anyway, what else? I've been cooking really good for the family. We do fairly low carb. Here lately we've been having some stuff that's not necessarily low carb, but I haven't eaten as much as I used to, if that makes sense. So like, I'm trying to think if I can give an example. We had burgers the other night. I'll give an example of that. Now usually I would just eat the patty and dip it like in whatever, barbecue sauce, whatever. But because it was like a bacon burger, and I wanted to have the experience of a burger. And I don't normally eat regular bread. I can't eat like plain regular bread, like a sandwich. Can't do it. It's not gonna happen. It sits too heavy in my stomach. But for some reason, I just wanted to eat a hamburger on a bun for the first time since surgery. So I cut it in half, and I took a small bite, and I chewed it up, and I waited, you know, to see how it was going to sit in my stomach, and it didn't feel too bad. So I tried another bite, you know, and I ate about 3/4 of a half. So I don't know fractions that well, but that's what I ate. And I was full, but I wasn't like over full. I wasn't like stuffed to the brim. I wasn't feeling bad. My stomach didn't hurt, none of that. So I was like, okay. And I put the rest of the food away. Like I went ahead and got up, and I got a plate, and I put it away. Because I knew that if I sat there, I would keep picking. And so I do that a lot. If I'm eating something, if it's really good, if it tastes really good, and it really satisfies my like love for food, I will, as soon as I'm full and I get that full feeling, I will go ahead and put it away whenever I'm done initially, so that I don't keep going back and grabbing another bite, because that's how you stretch your stomach back out, is you just keep taking a smaller bite, so your stomach just stretches just a little bit more, 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 you know. And I just don't want that to happen, so I'm trying to take precautions against that. So Corinne had asked, like, she said she wanted to know what made me get so unmotivated. And I'll tell you, like, when you feel like you've fallen off the wagons, per se, like, I was eating great, I was going to the gym, I was in a routine, I was doing great, I was feeling great, I was losing weight, and then all of a sudden it was like, I don't really know what even caused it, but like, maybe because I quit losing weight, or it slowed down significantly to the point where I was still eating right, but I was like, okay, I don't necessarily, like, I couldn't go to the gym because of my back there for a little while. And then when I could go to the gym, it was like, okay, I've fallen out of routine of going to the gym, so now I have to make it a routine again. You know, I have to make it a habit. I mean, I guess that's all that I can say. It's like, I wasn't necessarily eating crappy foods and, you know, being lazy and all that. Like, I was still getting up and moving some, but I wasn't going to the gym like I need to. So yeah, that's basically what caused me to get unmotivated, was just my weight had slowed down. And even now, like, I look back, like, I try not to look at it on a weekly basis, and I've even gotten out of the habit of weighing myself on a daily basis, because it can make me it can determine my mood, and it shouldn't. A weight, I mean, the number should not define you. But some days I let it, and I shouldn't. And so on those days when I'm feeling like it's going to define me, I just don't weigh. Or some days I just forget, you know? Which is kind of frustrating here. Like I said, I've been like bouncing up and down around the same number. 165 to 170, and it is what it is. I'm not gonna stress about it, because I feel like I'm on that last 10 pounds, and they always say that like the last 10 pounds or last 20 pounds are hardest to lose, and so I'm just gonna go with it. Anyway, I gotta get some gas, so I'll pick back up here in just a minute. All right, so I got gas. Now I'm about to be driving back to the house. Anyway, so I want to apologize for being gone for so long. I don't really know what else to say. I feel like my updates had started to get like further and further apart anyway. But then I was like, I hit a year, and I even started filming my year post-op video, and I just couldn't get into it. I was like, I don't know, it was weird. I was just like, why am I doing this? Like, I'm gonna just keep apologizing, and they're not, like, nobody's gonna watch it anyway, was my mindset. And I shouldn't have been like that, because there may be like 1 or 2 people that do watch my videos that it really helps. But anyway, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm really, I can't really say that life happened, just for the simple fact that, I mean, yes, of course, life always happens, but that's no excuse, and I don't want it to be. So I still do work 7 on 7 off. I still get an entire week off, but here lately I've been using my week off to get my laundry done, to get my grocery shopping done, I've been having to buy new clothes, because I'm currently a size 10. Some things I can wear a 12 in, but all of my 14s that I was wearing, and just kind of like buckling a belt and just tightening them as much as I can, like, those no longer fit me. Like, I can't wear them to work anymore, because they're so big and saggy that they just look horrible. And so I've been having to like shop, and I don't know my style, and so I've spent like all day, like literally I will get to the stores or get to the mall area at like 9-10 o'clock when they open. Usually it's around 10, and I'll be there until like 3 or 4 in the afternoon, just shopping different stores, looking at different clothes, trying on a bajillion things, and come out with like 2 things. And I'm not like, I'm saying it like I'm mad about it, but I'm really not, y'all. I'm having a lot of fun shopping now. Used to, I would just go into like Goodies or wherever and just buy, if it fit me, I bought it, even if it didn't look good. Because it fit me, I bought it, because it was so hard to find things that fit me and covered my belly that didn't like bring attention to certain areas of my body that I was self-conscious about. And now it's like I have a hard time wearing clothes that actually fit me. This shirt that I have on is, I love it. I got a lot of compliments on it today. It's actually a Tommy Hilfiger shirt. I got it at Ross. I paid $18 for this bad boy, and it regularly retailed at like $50. But I thought it was really cute. And I just got on like Tommy Hilfiger capris. I mean, not capris. What the crap? Khakis. Tommy Hilfiger khakis. Anyway, just a quick throwed on outfit, which I find myself doing that more now. Like, I can just go into my closet and just pull something out and put it on, and not have to worry about, well, does it make my stomach look big? Well, does it make, does it make me, do these stripes going sideways make me look like I'm, ginormous? I would have never been caught dead in anything vertical striped. I'm sorry, horizontally striped. before, just because of the whole whatever with the, you know, the stripes that go left to right make you look bigger, wider, whatever. But now I think I own like 3 or 4 different shirts that have horizontal stripes on them. So anyway, I hope y'all are doing well. I look forward to seeing y'all's comments, and yeah, I really don't know what else to say. So thank you guys so much for the support. Y'all are awesome, and if I can do this, losing weight, eating right, exercising, every single one of y'all can do it as well. I don't know if y'all follow Becca the Gastric Chef. She was recently featured on Skin Tight, and I've watched her for a really long time now. She had gastric bypass though. I have the sleeve, but she had gastric bypass, and she had a lot of excess skin, and it was getting in her way of trying to do things. Like, it kind of defeated the whole purpose of her having the surgery to begin with, because she was still not able to do certain things with her son. And I really liked that they featured her on the Skin Tight show, just because I feel like if anybody deserved it, it was her. She definitely deserved to have that. And you know, I had even talked to her through private message a few times, like, maybe you could try this, maybe you could try that, like trying to give her information about where to apply for grants and things like that, because she, you know, I mean, it bothered her, and I could tell that it bothered her a lot. But anyway, she applied for the show, and she got accepted, and they featured her on the show, and I just thought that was the coolest thing. So anyway, if you don't follow her, then you should go Google or look in, search YouTube for Becca, Becca, the Gastric Chef. She will give you some great meal ideas. She will support you in return, and she's just a really sweet girl. So anyway, and not to mention her little son is so cute. Anyway, let me get off here before I just keep on rambling. So love you guys. See you later.